Accords promised a multicultural Algeria, but during this transition period, between May and June 1962, hundreds of thousands of French citizens left the country. In June, the FLN and the OAS finally signed an agreement that was quickly broken, and the Pieds Noirs exodus continued unabated in spite of the FLN's call.
Algériens d'origine européenne, au nom de tous vos frères algériens, je vous dis que si vous le voulez, les portes de l'avenir s'ouvrent à vous comme à nous. Notre peuple, dans sa sagesse, a supporté tant d'épreuves. Que ce soir, que demain, cessent les dernières violences.
But it wasn't to be. The violence continued even on Independence Day. The referendum planned by the Évian Accords was a formality. More than 99% of voters chose independence. But on the 5th of July, in Iran, the national holiday was interrupted. Shots were fired and panic ensued. The OAS was suspected to be behind it.
Au cœur de la cité, alors que l'excitation battait son plein, une fusillade avait éclaté. Une fusillade qui a fait près de 100 morts et plus de 150 blessés parmi les deux communautés.
Following the gunfight, the violence escalated. Numerous Europeans were lynched. France also left behind tens of thousands of Harkis, Algerians who fought with the French army, the colonizer, and were seen as traitors by the FLN.
They voluntarily left them behind. Nowadays, some say abandoned. And those they repatriated to France, they put in camps. Why? Because they didn't trust them.
The general gave orders to jocks not to allow the Harkis on board. He said, "These Harkis will make a mess of things in France. I don't want them back."
My name is Flou Mohamed Areski.
Mohamed Floui thought he'd be safe to stay in Algeria. But then he spent 6 years in prison before managing to reach France.
I believed in the Évian Accords. I believed that it was guaranteed. For example, I thought that if I came to France, I had the right to bring my wife and children with me, but not my mother or brothers and sisters. So I said to myself, 19th of March, maybe it'll be all right. I'll stay. But on the 22nd of July 1962, everyone was thrown into prison. Most of them died. De Gaulle abandoned the Harkis. It was he who sent us to death row.
The Évian Accords marked the end of the Algerian War, but they weren't recognized by the future Algerian government, nor by the military, who saw in them the persistence of colonialism. For the French, they were simply a means of exiting a war, which had become far too unpopular.